name is Cheryl Ray, and I am the coordinator of the Southern Christian Writers Conference. And we are going to be celebrating the winners today of the SCWC Notable Book Awards. The awards are given by the Southern Christian Writers Conference every year to recognize the best books from the previous calendar year. This year, for the SCWC Notable Book Awards, we have 5 different categories that we're going to recognize today. We have self-published fiction and traditionally published fiction. We have self-published nonfiction and traditionally published nonfiction. And we have a new category of devotional books. And these awards are going to be recognized and given today at the Southern Christian Book Expo, which is taking place in Birmingham, Alabama, virtually. So I want to show y'all real quickly the books that have been nominated for the award this year. And then you can come back with us in just a little bit to see the awards being made. The books that we have that are the finalists in the self-published fiction category are The Vanishing of Olivia Beck by Sarah Faust, Tree of Life by Ellen Mays, and Vengeance and Betrayal by John Cunningham. Our finalists in the fiction traditionally published category are In High Cotton by Anne Mulligan, The Gray Chamber by Grace Hitchcock, and The Edge of Everyone by A.S. Mackey. Our finalists in the self-published nonfiction category are 100 Days at the Cross by Terry Long, Everyday Faith for Daily Life by Jen White, and The Most Wonderful News You Will Hear by David L. Chansey. The finalists in the traditionally published nonfiction are Enjoy Today, Own Tomorrow by Lane Lawson Craft, In Millennialism, Redefining the Last Days by Michael Rogers, Called to Be Creative by Mary Potter Kenyon, and A Woman God Can Bless by Sharon Norris Elliott. Our 3 devotional finalists are Mornings with God, My Daily Prayer Journal, Refresh Your Faith by Lori Hatcher, and Bama and Auburn Believer by Dell Deadway.
Hi, I'm Scout. I am Cheryl Ray's daughter, and I kind of do a lot of troubleshooting for the writers' conferences and for all of our events that we have through this. I just wanted to make a quick note of some COVID precautions that we've been taking. So this entire expo was virtually. We did everything on Facebook in a Facebook group. All of our videos were live videos, and then all the books were found in albums that you could just purchase from. For our Notable Book Awards, we do have a couple people coming that live in Alabama and were able to attend. All of them are required to wear masks. They will all be separated more than 6 feet over here in a section that we have cut off for them. Also, because we're doing everything live, this ceremony is going to be live. So my mother is going to be doing it on Facebook Live. She'll be staring at her phone, and this will be beside it. So that's why she's not looking directly at the camera. But we wanted to just have this here on YouTube so that it's easier to access. So let's get into the award ceremony.
Hello everyone, yet again for our last session today with the Southern Christian Virtual Book Expo. And we are so excited to be here today for the award ceremony for the SCWC Notable Book Awards. We're going to introduce you to some of the finalists who are here with us today. But first I want to tell you a little bit about what the SCWC Notable Book Awards are. The Notable Book Awards were started 3 years ago. This is our third iteration of it, our 3rd year. And we decided to start the Notable Book Awards to recognize excellence in Christian writing. And we, as judges, recognize books that are high quality in their writing and also that present an inspirational message of some sort. There's no requirement for what that is, but we want to be touched in some way by the book. And so we have 5 different categories, and this year we have a new category that we're excited about. But let me tell you a little bit about the categories, and then I'm going to introduce you to the finalists who are here with us. So we have 5 categories. We have a devotional book category, which is a new category for us this year. We have fiction and nonfiction for both self-published and traditionally published books. We wanted to make sure that we recognize books that are published in a myriad of ways here through the Southern Christian Writers Conference. We believe that there is excellent writing being done in all different manners, and so we want to celebrate both traditionally published and self-published books. So we are super excited that we're going to be recognizing the winners in each of those categories this afternoon. We are doing this in a totally strange and new way, which y'all have all learned to do things in new and strange ways, but we're just thrilled that we're getting to do it even in this way, in this virtual way. And so usually for the Book Expo and the Notable Book Awards ceremony, we would have a lot more people with us than we have today. And in fact, we had 2 other finalists who were going to be with us today, but they had some health issues. And we want to continue to pray for the members of the SCWC who are struggling with COVID and other issues, because we know prayer is something that can sustain us during these times. So we want to make sure that we're remembering our members who are struggling in that way. But so that has kept a few people away from us today. And we have finalists who live outside the region and outside the state who couldn't be with us. But we are excited for the people who are here today. So we're going to kind of pan our video and we're going to show who we've got here today with us. We have got here, I think Jack is going to be the first person we're going to show, and they're going to wave to you. We've got John Cunningham Jr., John Jack, and he's one of our finalists in the self-published fiction category. And then we have Allison Mackey and her husband Chad, and they are here with us. And Allison is a finalist in the traditionally published fiction category. And then we have Michael Rogers, and he's here with his wife Betty. And Michael is a finalist in our traditionally published nonfiction category. So even though we don't have a lot with us, we kind of are representing different categories. So that is very cool. I see a couple of people here watching who are our other finalists in the contest. So we're so excited. I think most of them are going to be with us today virtually. So we're so excited. Even though we're not all physically together, we're all together spiritually. And we are so excited that we can be joined together in spirit across the miles together. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So we are first going to recognize the books that have been nominated in the self-published nonfiction category. And the finalists, and I'm doing each of these in alphabetical order, so that there is no partiality involved. Okay, so
with who gets mentioned first?
Yes, who gets said first. Okay, so our finalists in the self-published nonfiction category are The Most Wonderful News You Will Hear by David L. Chansey, 100 Days at the Cross by Terry Long, and Everyday Faith for Daily Life by Jan White. Is that working? Okay. We're trying to get it to both screens for Facebook and for YouTube. And the winner for that category for the SCWC Notable Book Award for 2021 for self-published nonfiction is Terry Long for 100 Days at the Cross. I would love to be able to tell, great job, crowd, yes, great job. I would love to go into detail about all of our finalist books because they were all so good, but 100 Days at the Cross, our judges were just loved because of the creative storytelling that was done in this nonfiction book. It was a story of Terry Long as a pastor, and it was the story of how he encountered people throughout his life in different situations that drew him closer to Christ, to the cross. And it was beautifully written, and the concept was very creative. That's what our judges thought about that. So congratulations, Terry. Okay, next, we are recognizing the finalists for the self-published fiction category. And the finalists are Vengeance and Betrayal by John Jack Cunningham Jr., Tree of Life by Ellen Mays, and The Vanishing of Olivia Beck by Sarah L. Faust. All wonderful books, so different. We had a historical fiction, a supernatural fiction, and a mystery. They were all wonderful. And the winner for self-published fiction for the 2021 SCWC Notable Book Award is Ellen C. Mays for Tree of Life. Oh, y'all are good. Okay. All right, the next category that we want to award is the devotional book category. And again, this is a new category that we decided to do primarily because we got so many submissions for this category. I think this was probably, well, I don't know. We had many submissions of both of them, but this may have been the largest one. And so if you submitted a devotional book for this category for the awards, just realize that there was a lot of competition for this. Okay, so our finalists for the devotional category are Mornings with God, which is a daily prayer journal, and this is published by Barber Publishing, Vicki Phelps and Emily Biggers. And then a combination devotion, we showed both of them because they were kind of similar and they were a series together. Bama Believer and Auburn Believer by Del Deadway, and that is by Iron Stream Books.
Why is Alabama in front?
I am an Alabama graduate, so, you know.
I am.
I have 2 degrees from there, so, yeah. And then Refresh Your Faith by Lori Hatcher, and this is Our Daily Bread Publishing. Okay? And the winning devotional book for the 2021 SCWC Notable Book Awards is Lori Hatcher for Refresh Your Faith. And our judges were so impressed and loved Lori's book because of the concept. It is devotions based on every book of the Bible. And we had never seen a devotional book done in that way. And again, excellent writing, and the judges just kind of raved about it. Okay, next we have, yes, trying to stay in order. Okay, so next we have, got to get in alphabetical. We have the winners for the category of,
Traditionally published.
yes, that's right, gosh. Okay, traditionally published
Non-fiction.
nonfiction. Okay. Scout had me get these in order. Okay. All right. So our finalists in this, and we had 4 in this category because, again, the number of books that were nominated for this were very high. And to be honest, there were so many good ones, it was hard for us to choose between a 3rd and a 4th one to put into this because they were all so good. Okay. So the finalists in this category are Enjoy Today and Own Tomorrow by Lane Lawson Craft, and this was published by Ascender Books. A Woman God Can Bless by Sharon Norris Elliott from Harambe Press. Called to be Creative by Mary Potter Kenyon from Familius Publishing. And In Millennialism, Redefining the Last Days by Michael Rogers from McGann Publishing. And the winner in traditionally published nonfiction for the 2021 SCWC Notable Book Awards is Mary Potter Kenyon for Called to be Creative. Again, all those books were wonderful. That book was especially impressive to our judges because of the creative style that it was written in. It's about creativity, rediscovering our creativity as Christians, and it was written in a wonderful mix of personal experiences and practical information. And we would highly recommend that, especially for the creatives in our group, which all of us are those, I guess. Okay, the final category is the final category is traditionally published fiction, and the finalists in this category are The Gray Chamber by Grace Hitchcock, and this was published by Barber Publishing. The Edge of Every Wind by A.S. Mackey, Allison Mackey, B&H Publishing, Lifeway. And In High Cotton by Anne Mulligan, published by Heritage Beacon Fiction. And the winner for traditionally published fiction in the 2021 SCWC Notable Book Awards is A.S. Mackey for The Edge of Everyone. Congratulations. And okay, I am signing it. I did not, I failed to do that.
It's not official unless you
It's
sign
not
it.
until we are so excited for this one as well. And I'm going to hand this to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And again, all of the traditionally published fiction awards were wonderful, books were wonderful, but we were especially impressed with the creative concept behind The Edge of Everyone. It's a wonderful story about grief and creativity, and the books come alive, so it's also an ode and an homage to books and the love of reading and the love of our Creator. So we were just thrilled with that book as well. So we would like to say congratulations then, and if we can maybe clap again for all of our winners. Thank you all so much for participating in the SCWC Notable Book Awards. This year has been hard, but books have sustained us, right? Yes. Books have sustained us, and all of your books sustained us and gave us so much joy in reading them. And all of you who are watching from a distance, all of the Notable Book Award finalists, thank you so much. All of your books were excellent. We wish we could have given the award to everyone. And also for those of you who submitted your books, thank you so much for submitting and giving them to us as an opportunity to read. We enjoyed all of them so much, and we just want to encourage you to keep reading. And if you have never published a book and that's your dream, keep believing in God's plan for you, and hopefully we'll see your books nominated and submitted for a future SCWC Notable Book Awards. Thank you again for being with us today. Congratulations, and we will see you again at 4 o'clock for a closing session. And in the meantime, continue to go look at books. I would encourage you to look at all of the finalists for the SCWC Notable Book Awards. There's an album in the group with all of those books that I just listed, and I guarantee any of them would be an excellent purchase for you today to put on your to-be-read list. So we would encourage you to go check those out and consider getting one of those for yourself. Thank you again, and congratulations to our winners, and we will talk to you all again soon. Okay.
Yay!